In the early 2000s, the United States sandwich chain of Quiznos came up with a series of commercials of flash-based imagery using the technology of the late 1990s and early 2000s. At that time, consensus had it to be something edgy and different, which dominated the popular culture throughout the United States. The commercial proved to be an absolute disaster, which brought the sandwich chain in from a well-known concept to a nearly bankrupt premise, as these commercials were later considered a pivotal aspect of the collapse relating to Quiznos. Further details had it that originally the Spongmonkeys were of British origin. The animators and creators of the characters had been at their local pub and were heavily intoxicated. Not drunk enough, the pair returned to their residence but still drank more. Soon getting out a guitar, they improvised a song about the moon due to it being late when they arrived back at their residence from the pub. The next day, once they were sober, came across recordings of the song and were actually inspired by what they did in terms of a drunken stupor. Modifying the ramblings of the previous night on using software of the time, it later became We Like the Moon. Owing to the phenomenal success of the song, Quiznos later contracted the pair to make a similar commercial concept for Quiznos. Thinking it to be hip and edgy for audiences, it later proved to be an outright disaster, as various Quiznos franchise locations across the country and even corporate offices throughout America were called by concerned or angry viewers, mentioning that they were taken aback by the commercials and even insulted by what they saw. Naturally, there were also curious people who were asked what sort of creature was singing and attempted to promote the product. Eventually, Quiznos stopped the commercials from being broadcasted throughout the country, but the damage had been clearly done. Their social and financial reputation was destroyed, and the Spongmonkeys were later a pivotal aspect of the chain's near collapse, as it would never have the social respect nor national prestige that it once had prior to the commercials being aired in the early 2000s. A character can be overrated yet hated due to them being trends of a particular decade, and later being so hated that a business nearly collapsed within bankruptcy due to the particular sentiment.